Hello.
Hey, Scotty. What's your weather out there?
Let's see what the temperature is. It's kind of chilly today, but I think it's supposed to go up into the high 50s, and I think the very low 60s
Oh,
this next
really? That's
week.
not bad, is it?
It's 41. It's supposed to be 55 and then 64.
Wow.
I don't see how we usually get slammed with snow in March. I don't see how maybe this is different. I don't know, but so far there's no snow in the forecast.
Be thankful for that.
Yeah, I just don't know how it changes. Last year I think we had huge snowstorms in
Yeah.
March,
Well,
but
the
not so
weather's
far.
been crazy all spring.
Yeah, so hopefully it'll be an early summer.
Wait till I get a napkin.
Did you cut that chicken open?
Yes.
All right, it's still raw.
Yes, it's not ready.
Okay.
Well, I was looking at that picture of the mail slot on the outside.
Yeah.
I didn't know, or I didn't remember that it overlapped
Yeah.
vertical.
I don't
What
know
would
how
it
I
take?
can. I don't know how. Yeah. How can I avoid that?
What would it take to either move it all over or
I would just. Well, if I moved it over, then the stud would not be at the side of the other side. It would. The stud would be in the hole a little bit, but and I think that's a regulation size mail slot too. I don't think I could get any smaller than that, or I'd have to ask the mailman.
no,
Okay.
we're not going to touch it. Let me get the picture back up again. I had the picture here, which is what I want to see. Let me see if this is it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at the mail slot now. If the mail slot frame, are you looking at it with me, or
Yeah,
are you?
I'm going to here. Let me see here.
Okay.
I'm just looking at my phone here, so I'm going to look it up on my phone. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I have the pictures you sent. Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at the header on that.
Okay. All right. I see.
If the mail slot frame were cut within about a half inch or an inch of the metal frame,
Yeah. Of the not the flapper, but the metal frame of the house.
the metal frame of the mail slot. The
All
mail
right.
slot, you bought a metal frame that has a flapper.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. Yeah. Yeah. So cut the board to right. All right, but see the metal frame overlaps the. All right.
Wait a minute. I know the metal frame overlaps about what, half an inch,
Yeah.
quarter of an inch?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I could cut that out, just a tiny bit of the siding.
no. Just a minute. So let's say you took the mail slot off, the frame off,
All right. All right.
and then you cut the frame so that you had a half an inch between the metal the end of the metal frame with the flap on it. You cut that off.
All right, I already cut off, so I think that's already done because I already cut some of the vertical metal frame of the house, of the door. Underneath that, it's not solid. The siding is not solid. That vertical piece, there is cut out of that.
How much is cut out?
Well, the screws are where the stud is, and I think I cut to almost. I think I cut to. I would say half of that is gone. I almost cut that to the stud.
Okay. Is that just a piece of wood?
What? The stud and everything?
The vertical.
The vertical is not wood. It's like metal sided. But I'm gonna have to replace that some because it's got all kinds of holes in it, and I did saw some of that out.
Wait a minute. Is the vertical piece?
No, it's not wood. It's like metal.
It's metal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
metal.
Do you still have that metal?
No, that got all messed up because I used the Dremel saw to cut it, and I was cutting it in pieces and everything. So
I thought you were using the Dremel on the inside of the house.
I used it for that too.
Oh.
I went outside. I had to cut this. The hole I cut in the vinyl was all jaggedy, so I had to use the Dremel to make the hole nice. And then yes, and then I did cut part of that vinyl vertical, or this. It's metal, yeah.
Okay. How when you cut the metal out, how deep did you go, and did you cut the vinyl is over wood?
The vinyl is over wood. Yeah, the vinyl. Well, not really, because the wood. There's a gap between the wood and the vinyl. The wood joist doesn't come all the way up to the siding of the house. It's set back in the wall. Oh, I think there's a plywood in there and some other kind of styrofoamy.
Okay, let's just talk about the vertical.
You want me to go take this off now and take a picture of it inside? Would that help? If I took the frame off the house right now and took some pictures?
Yeah. I want to see what's under that end of the mail slot.
Okay, all right. So, all right. I just need to get my drill out. But all right, you want me to call you back, or do you just want to hang on?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Call me back. I'll be at the computer.
All right, I'll call you back in like 5 minutes, probably.
Yeah. Let me see.
All right, I'm gonna take some pictures. All right.
Now you're saying that the metal you took off is gone. You threw it away.
Yeah, because I didn't cut a perfect piece out. I cut it and then cut it and then cut little bits and pieces of it out. So that's no good. Yeah, that's gone.
Okay.
It was all bent up anyway, I think. So.
Okay. Let me see what's under.
All right, I'll take the frame off. I'll take some pictures. I'll call you back.
Now let me tell you why I'm concerned. I see on the down shot.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too. Yeah.
That the frame is out away from it because it goes over the frame.
Yeah, but I put a piece
over the vertical.
I put a piece of wood in there, that wedge in there, and it was perfect. I mean, so it brought the other end out a little bit too.
Oh, wait a minute. You put a wedge in there already?
Yeah, yesterday. It's not in there now, I don't think, or maybe I took it out, or maybe you can't see it.
Shit. Let me see what you have then, because what I'm looking at is a mail slot at an angle away from the house where it goes over that side, the vertical.
But no, I think with that wedge in there that it butts it out a little bit, so it's even.
Let me see that.
All right, I don't know if all right, let me go out there. All right.
Now, the other thing I was going to tell you is that when you make these wedges,
yeah,
if you unscrew the screws a little bit and pull the frame, the mail slot frame away a little bit, push the frame in, and then tighten the screws, that'll seal that wedge in there.
All right, I can't remember if there's a wedge in there or not, but all right,
if you got a wedge for that, that's what I want to see.
Okay.
The mail slot the way it is.
All right, I'm gonna keep you connected here. Let me just go real outside.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Mom, just check this chicken. I don't think it's been All right. I mean, there's no wedge in there now, but I didn't screw the other screw in all the way. So,
Okay. Well,
but I'll take a
what
picture.
I forgot to mention thing about is that when you're working with a wedge, if you unscrew the frame a little bit and put the wedge in, and then it's got caulk around it, or then when you screw the slot toward it,
Yeah. No, I know. That's
wedge it in very nicely.
all right. I just sent you 3 more pictures, but
You
okay.
sent me just now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see it looks pretty even.
Okay.
But I
Well,
still
maybe
need
that's not good.
still need some filler in there. But
See, when you do this, you're going above and beyond my ability to follow you and say, don't do this, do that.
well, I try to follow your directions. I mean, what did I do that I wasn't supposed to
You
do?
talk about putting the slot over the vertical frame on the outside.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. I guess I could have moved
And that's something I need to know before you do it.
I could have moved the hole over a hole between the other joists, but just where I wanted it inside, that's where it fell, I guess.
Take a look. It'll be okay. I'm not seeing much of a gap. Is there a piece of wood in there?
There's no wood in there.
Okay. All right. So, actually, okay. So I'm looking at the second picture.
Yeah, and I didn't want the hole over because then the mailman would have to stand on the rocks down there to put.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, looking
Good.
at this, the middle picture.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Now I'm seeing that the frame, when it comes to the vertical, there's a gap in there.
Right.
Okay. Now let's say for the minute that the screw on the left side were backed off. Could then the frame be up against the vertical molding on the right?
Yeah, it is. It is against the vertical molding on the right.
I'm seeing a shadow. What is that shadow?
But look at the other picture. Look at the first picture. I use a flash. There's no shadow, but
oh, okay. There's no shadow. Oh,
I think that's just the way the sun is. I don't know. Yeah, but well, I don't know if it's flat.
As I'm looking at this picture, the right-hand side of the picture, the mail slot frame is up against the vertical molding.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
Okay, so that the wedge you put in is just going to fill the space between the frame and the vinyl siding.
Right.
Okay, all right, that's good. So that when you put the molding in there, you say you cut a piece of molding, or you have not cut that.
I'm gonna do it. You mean cut a piece of the wedge to put down in there?
Wedge.
Yeah. I did that, but I need to do it better. So I'm gonna still do that.
Okay. Okay. Now let me explain. When you make that wedge, in order, and the screw's going to go not through it, but in a slot.
Yeah.
If you'll put the piece of wood on your drill press, or just hand hold a Forstner bit, the Forstner bit is going to be where the screw is going to end up.
Okay. All right.
because it's very tough to cut a slot unless at the end of it you have
Yeah.
a hole.
All right.
Now
Okay.
then what you can do to cut the slot is simply to put that piece of wood in a vise or at the end of your bench, and you're just going to cut,
Yeah.
and then you're going to end up at the hole where the Forstner
Right.
is.
All right.
Now, the Forstner hole doesn't have to be a teeny tiny.
Okay.
It can be such
Yeah.
that there's plenty of room where the screw, because when you cut your channel, it wants to slide. Let that screw slide right down.
Okay.
So that's how that's done with the Forstner in that thing.
Okay. All right.
And you can either do it on the drill press. Now, if you do it on the drill press, you see that drawing I sent to you?
Yes. Yeah.
Always make sure there's a junk piece of wood, like a 2x4, under the hole that you're drilling.
All right, but how am I supposed to secure that board to the table?
Okay, you mentioned that you had some double sticky
Yeah.
tape.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
what you do, you don't put a massive amount on there. You're going to put maybe 4
Okay.
pieces
All right.
and let it stick down.
All right.
Now, that's what most guys use, and that's
Okay.
what we used at school. And you're going to make it long enough so that if you ever want to put a fence on it,
Okay.
you can just clamp the ends.
All right, but I don't have a 12-inch thick piece of wood or wide, so how am I supposed to cover that whole tray with one piece of wood? Not use a 2x4 or a 2x6?
No, I sent you an email that was for the side of the hole.
Just two 2x6, just a piece.
What do you have in the way of plywood or?
I got some stuff in the basement. I need to look.
It can be any kind of junk wood.
Okay.
All the table's doing
Yeah.
is to guarding the bit
Yeah.
going into the metal.
Okay. All right.
So if you make a mistake and you drill into that piece of wood.
Yeah.
The one at school has 1,000 little drill holes in it.
Okay.
So what we do when it gets too many, and you're when you drill down, it's going into an old hole. We either turn it over, throw it away, put another piece on there.
Okay. All right.
And then you'll pull it up, 2-way tape, put it down, and it can be wide enough so you're comfortable with it.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be, real long on the sides. All it's got to be is comfortable so that when you drill, you have a little room for your hands or for a tool. That's all it is. The edges have to be rounded.
Okay. All right.
And that's all that table is.
All right.
I think we have 2 of them at the school. One is a Formica countertop, a piece. It doesn't matter if it's laminate on one side.
All right.
And the other one is just a piece of plywood we grab and just sit there.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I have extra wood. All right.
Yeah. It can be any.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be fancy.
Okay. All right.
But you want to make sure when you use a Forstner or any bit, there's a piece of junk wood under it, so you go into that.
Yeah. All right.
Instead of into that piece
Yeah.
of wood.
No, I understand. All right.
So, if you want to if this is okay on the vertical,
Yeah.
just back the screw up a little bit.
Okay.
Put that wedge in there, and when you're absolutely ready and it's painted,
Yeah. All right. I'll work on that tomorrow.
you just put caulk on there.
Okay.
Then when you screw this in, the caulk may ooze out a little bit, which is great.
Okay. All right. I need to do some more measuring and really do it right. So,
Yeah,
okay.
and use that sander. You may have to make 2 or 3 of each one.
Yeah.
You're happy with it.
Right. All right.
I think you'll be all right.
Okay.
It looks good from the face of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I know I'm happy with that. I just want to get it sealed up properly and really
Yeah,
secure.
Did you see the email I sent you about the little pieces of wood from Home Depot that you can use for the walls?
Yes. I got to read that again, but yeah, I have that.
Okay, and they just have these little squares.
Okay. All right.
And to handle them, you take a Forstner bit and you just drill out the middle.
Okay.
You can get 3 or 4 fingers in there to grip it and move it around.
All right. I'll look at that. I'll work on all that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or Monday. All right.
Whenever.
Okay. All right. I think that's about it. So, all right.
When you're all finished that, you'll look back and say, "Did I really do that?"
No, it looks good. I just want to perfect it, and so, but it looks nice.
Okay.
So, all right. I'll work on that tomorrow. I'll give you a call back tomorrow. But
Oh, I see where he'd have to stand in the gravel. Can he reach over now and put the nails?
yeah, it's
in
fine. And then he just steps off into the gravel and goes to the neighbor's house. Yeah. Which is fine. Probably not during the summer because there's going to be big plants and bushes there. So, but now it's all empty and rocks.
It's easy for him to get to.
Yeah. Other than having a mailbox and by the stairs, that was the other thing. Putting a cement and then putting a post in there. But
I don't think that's what you want.
no, we want it into the house. So yeah, that was it.
Mom just wants to hear it drop.
Yeah, she just doesn't want to go outside, open the door to get the mail. Yeah.
I can't blame her.
And we can hear it. If it was in the garage, we couldn't hear it. So yeah, this is what needed to be.
Good.
Yeah. So all right, I'll work on that. I'll give you a call back tomorrow. We're gonna have some chicken for dinner.
Oh, are you? Are you barbecuing it?
No, we just baked it. It's too cold to go outside for the
is
grill.
it?
Yeah.
What's your temperature?
I think it's 41.
Whoa.
It's a little chilly, so I'm not gonna send her outside to barbecue. But it tastes good baked. Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Thanks. Bye.